Today, I want to thank you all for joining us, but to get us started, we have a really exciting program for you. It's Miss Caitlin Doherty, who is going to be our MC. So let's give her a big welcome.
Good afternoon. My name is Caitlin Doherty. I will be your MC for today's program. Please rise for the presentation of the colors by the North Augusta High School's NJROTC Color Guard and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the playing of our national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing in a moment of silence.
Thank you. You may be seated. Good afternoon. I'm Paige Day, Principal of Highland Springs, and I want to thank you so very much for taking the time out of your busy day to come and share this special program with us. In addition to our Highland Springs family members, we are also privileged to have 3 service members with us today to serve on our panel. Thank you so much for giving the time and for your service to your country. We have a wonderful program for you all this afternoon, and I am counting on all of our students to show your very best behavior and honor to our veterans. And now, I'm going to turn our program over to our MC, Miss Caitlin Doherty.
Thank you, Miss Day. And now our band is going to play a selection of Armed Forces service songs, including Army, Marines, and Space Force, followed by the chorus singing a tribute to the armed services. If you or a family member serve or served in any branch of the military, please stand when you hear the chorus sing the official anthem of your branch.
sacrifice much as they send their loved ones out to defend our freedom. We would like to give a special welcome to all of our Highland Springs military family connections who were able to join us today. Will these honored guests please stand? Students and staff members, if you have a veteran family member here today, would you please stand? Also, let's give them a round of applause. At this time, we will transition to honoring the services. Veterans, please stand when your service is announced and your flag is dipped. Family members, friends, students, please stand if the flag is in honor of a veteran who is a family or friend.
U.S. Army. Established on June 14, 1775, my colors are black and gold. 1.1 million patriotic Americans served under me. I have fought in nearly 40 conflicts. Army strong, this we will defend. U.S. Marine Corps. Established on November 10, 1775. My colors are scarlet and gold. Over 130,000 brave Americans served under me. I have fought in nearly 60 conflicts. Semper Fidelis, always faithful.
U.S. Navy. Established on October 13, 1775, my colors are blue and gold. Over 430,000 courageous Americans served under me. I have fought in over 60 conflicts. Always courageous, forged by the sea. U.S. Air Force. Established on 18 September 1947, my colors are ultramarine blue and golden yellow. Over 660,000 well-trained Americans served under me. I have fought in 20 conflicts. Aim high, fly, fight, win.
U.S. Space Force. Established on December 20th, 2019, my colors are dark blue and white, providing our country's freedom of operation in, from, and to space. Semper Super, always above. U.S. Coast Guard. Established on August 4th, 1790, my colors are white and Coast Guard blue and red. Almost 100,000 committed Americans serve under me. I continue to protect and defend the mainland. Semper Paratus, always ready.
USA. Established on July 4th, 1775. My colors are red, white, and blue. Over 40 million people have defended me throughout my history. The coordinated efforts of the 6 armed forces that defend myself, my people, and my allies make me the most powerful and respected country in the world. I have fought in every battle and every war for more than 200 years. I am Old Glory.
Before we hear from our special guest, some of the members of the North Augusta High School NJROTC rifle team will perform a brief demonstration. Thank you so much. Nowadays, the news is filled with stories of our military operations all over the world. Today, we have 3 guest service members who are here to share their personal stories of what life is really like when you serve in the military. Please welcome Sawyer Stearns, Joshua Bowen, Taha Musin, and Bryson Hamilton as they come interview our panel.
Good afternoon. As we begin, please tell us your name, the various services you served, or currently serving, and why you decided to join the military.
Yes, I'm Matthew Henry. I'm currently serving in the Army. What were the other couple questions? You really rattled those off. Well, our nation was at a time of war when I joined, right? And they gave me $35,000 to go ahead and put on the suit and carry a gun, so yes.
My name is Jarette Felton-Hurst. I'm a retired Army soldier of 23 years of active duty service and 5 years Army Reserve service. I initially joined after I went to Georgia Southern, got a degree in biology, wasn't able to really find a job in my field. My father was retired military, so I kind of took off after him, and fate has it, 23 years, like I said, later, I retired.
I'm Ashley Holmes. I'm currently serving active duty in the United States Air Force. I've been in for about 4 years, and the reason I joined is because when I graduated high school, I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to major in for college, and I knew that it was going to be very expensive, so I ended up joining the military to pay for college and to get more of a life experience before I went $100,000 into debt. So.
I've been all over the world. I think my most interesting time was the bit of time I stayed over there in Germany and took the opportunity to spend New Year's underneath the Eiffel Tower. So, I don't know, different opportunities, right?
I would also have to say Germany. I spent 2 years in Germany, and while there, I got the opportunity to visit other countries. So I actually got a chance, like he said, to go see the Eiffel Tower in Paris. I also went to Italy, so I got to go to Florence and Venice, and Switzerland was some of the places that I was able to venture off to while in Germany.
Because of the nature of what I do, there's not many places that I can go, so I don't really have the opportunity to go overseas. The most interesting place that I have been, though, is I was in Monterey, California for my tech school, and that was probably my favorite place that I've been.
What is one memory that really stands out to you?
What is what?
What's one memory that really stands out to you?
Good or bad? Got a lot of them, right? I'd have to say it's a toss-up from my time in Afghanistan or the time where I was in Germany where I got to train with the German infantry, and we were climbing one of them mountains with them. They're an interesting group.
I'd initially say basic training because I was very quiet, shy, so I wasn't sure if I was going to handle those 9 weeks. But I pulled it off. I did it. I did the 9 weeks. My family was there at my graduation. And I would also say while in Germany, had the opportunity of meeting Colin Powell. So that was great.
For me, I would say either the day I graduated tech school and finally finished that, because my tech school was, I think, 15 months, or the feeling of seeing the news about things that I have worked on. That is a very, very surreal feeling.
What do you miss about being in the military?
I'm still in right now, but I'd say what I'm going to miss the most is the unique opportunities presented to me since I've been in. There's a lot of travel and there's a lot of equipment that you get to see before the rest of the nation.
So I've been out since 2018. I think missing the people and the friendships that I've made while in the military. I still keep in touch, mostly by Facebook or phone calls, but that's your family away from family, and I definitely miss that.
Like Sergeant Henry said, I'm still in, but I plan to do another 16 years in the military, but I think the thing that I'm gonna end up missing the most when I get out, like you said, is the people, because you develop such unique bonds with the people that you serve next to that cannot be compared to anything else. So that's a very, very unique experience.
Thank you, guys.
What is the hardest thing about your time in the military?
Learning how to politely navigate politics.
In addition to that, I would have to say being away from family. I missed a lot of family events being in the military. So I think that was hardest for me because I'm very close. I love my family, and not being able to just go see them when I wanted to. And like I said, missing out on a lot of family, those first special moments.
Dealing with difficult subordinates and watching some of your favorite coworkers get out and being one of the last ones of your era that's still in.
Similar question, what was the best thing about your job?
What is the best thing about my job? All in all, it's just a lot of fun.
Being in the healthcare, taking care of people. So that's the best thing, and I still continue to this day as a school nurse. So I love taking care of people.
The best thing about my job was learning another language. I got to learn another language for my job, and that was such an eye-opening experience because you get to experience a whole other culture, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it.
When you came home from deployment, was it easy to readjust?
I want to say yeah, right? But it's not, because you go from having to worry about absolutely nothing because your day is very regimented during a deployment to having almost too much freedom.
I personally haven't deployed. I've had friends that deployed, so it's been mixed. Some have come back and were easily integrated. I've had others where it was difficult. I guess dealing with the nature of what they saw in some of the deployments. So mentally, it was difficult for them to adjust.
I also have never deployed, and because of my job, probably won't ever, but I have heard from people who have that it is definitely a process coming back because you have to get used to being a civilian, or not necessarily a civilian, but being home with your family again after experiencing something that can be traumatic sometimes.
As we close, in only one or two words, tell us how you feel about the youth as military.
1 or 2 words. I like it. It's 3. I can't get that down to 2 words. No.
I would say it's future focus or ever changing.
A good life experience.
Conclude today's program with the POW MIA ceremony, followed by the playing of taps by Avery Lamer.
According to the U.S. Defense Prisoner of War Missing in Action Office, there are over 883,408 military members currently accounted for. Today we are paying tribute to honored guests who have been unable to attend. They are prisoners of war and those missing in action. Those who served with them call them comrades. They are unable to be with their loved ones and family. So we join together to play humble tribute to them and to bear witness to witness their continued oppression. We call your attention to the small table which accompanies a place of dignity and honor. The table is round to show that our concern for them is never ending. It is set for one, symbolizing that fact that members of armed forces are missing from their ranks. The table is small, symbolizing the helplessness of one person alone against their oppressors. The tablecloth is white for the purity of the intentions in responding to their country's call to arms. The bread plate, a slice of lemon is on the bread plate to remind us of the bitter fate, and there is salt, symbolic of the tears shed by those who wait. The rose. The single red rose is in a vase, reminds us of the families and loved ones who have kept faith, awaiting the return of POW and MIAs. The ribbon. The yellow ribbon represents the yellow ribbon worn upon the lapels and breasts of thousands who bear witnesses of our nation's unyielding determination to demand a proper accounting of our PWOs and MIAs. The candle. The candle is the light of hope which lives in our hearts to illuminate their way home out of the hands of their oppressors and into the arms of a grateful nation. The glass. The glass is inverted, for they cannot drink. The chair. The chair is empty, for they are not here. Remember, we are called them the comrades, brothers, sisters, and friends. Do not let them be forgotten, for surely they have not forgotten us. We will now pause for a moment of silence in honor of the prisoners of war and missing in action. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. You may be seated. Again, a big thank you to everyone who joined us today, especially our panel presenters and our North Augusta High School NJROTC. Thank you for coming and making this a really special event for all of us. Also, I always like to give a shout out to our Highland Springs students, our amazing band and chorus. They were fantastic today, and our always impressive ambassadors.